Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Baby, I'm here with a dream. In this dream, I was having intentions on going on a date. And I was to meet my date at this apartment complex. However, when I get there, I am waiting and all I see is a very tall, swole, like man standing staring at me and several dogs just in random locations barking at me, which terrified me. Now the dogs weren't in you know how with their tail you can tell if they happy, they were wagging their tail. So it wasn't a situation where they were in attack mode, but they were wagging their tails and they were barking very aggressively. I'm already on edge and I'm getting ready to leave, okay? The man that is staring at me calls my name, which shocks me because I'm like, how does he know my name? And he tells me to come to him. However, because I don't know him, and that's a red flag for me, I decide to turn to leave. As I'm turning to leave, he runs towards me and grabs me. And it's like he had me over his shoulder where my head is like upside down facing his back. And I start in the back with a knife. But he is unfazed. He acting like he don't even feel it, okay? He takes me to an apartment where a woman is waiting on me. And I begin, to her. Once again, she act like she unfazed. And they force me into this apartment. Technically, kidnapped, okay? The scripture calls from John 10:21. Others said, these sayings are not those of a demoniac. Is a demon able to open a blind man's eyes? And the dedication in Jerusalem came, and it was winter. And Jesus was walking in the temple in the porch of Solomon. The Jews therefore came around him and said to him, until when do you hold our soul in suspense? If you are the Christ, tell us freely. Here's the message. It's interesting the scripture came up because somebody was like, I don't believe God will be saying the things that you say. Now let's get this down, okay? So if somebody was trying to set you up for something like this, something that happens thousands of times every single day. There are women that are kidnapped every single day. Every day. There are women, thousands, that don't come home every single day. And you think that a demon would tell you the plans that it has for you, you're crazy. If you think God would not send you a warning telling you, you better watch yourself when you going on dates and you better be careful who you date. I don't know who, I just feel like it's utter nonsense. It's utter nonsense. This is not something that would come from a demon. This is not something that would come from the devil. Satan don't want to tell you his plans. Why would he? If Satan planned on kidnapping you, he not finna come to you and tell you, I'm finna snatch you up. He gonna come to you and act like he's your friend. He gonna act like y'all buddy. He gonna act like y'all cool. And then when you least expect it, he gonna snatch you up. Now, this is for somebody. God said you better be careful who you date because there's somebody that plans to snatch you up. There's somebody that plans to set you up. There's somebody that plans to have you out in the open in very dangerous places, and they are going to act as if they forgot about your date. They gonna act like they didn't remember. They gonna act like they didn't know you were there. They gonna act like they didn't know this, that, and the third. And they are going to allow somebody to snatch you up. God said, be careful with who you trust. Be careful with who you love. Be careful with who you date. Be careful. And for somebody, just like it says here, if you are the Christ, tell us freely. God said, just so you can understand what he's talking about, he is going to allow someone to come to you with stories about this person. That's going to give you an idea of who this person really is. The monster this person really is. the demon this person has inside of them. God said be careful of who you date, because some of these people be acting like they so good, but they really evil. Confirmation. There are some people that they act like they so good, and they will never do you any harm. And oh, they will never hurt you. And oh, they there to protect you. And oh, they doing this and they doing that. God said this person is a demon that plans to set you up, that intends to set you up. They just trying to get you to trust them first. But if you carry on, you going to find yourself in a peculiar place, doing peculiar things, and trying to figure out a way to get away from them. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you know, I understand that every message is not for everybody. That's fine. But don't put yourself in a position to where you are trying to assume that just because you can't relate to the message, that is not intended for somebody, and that it can't help somebody else, and that is not dire news for someone. Because there's situations where some people really will walk into situations like this here and go missing. There are situations where people will walk into situations like this here and go missing, never to be seen again. God, these are messages from God. And God said there is somebody, you need to be careful with who you date. You need to be careful with where you go with this person. You need to be careful with where you meet this person at. Because this person is plotting to set you up. That's the message. He's going to send somebody with news about this person to you. And how they are. How they really are. This is a monster. Okay, not Prince Charming. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.